Hey guys, just seeing, no, can't zoom in. Okay, welcome all you crafty people. Okay, so we're working on some ephemera today, and I don't know about you guys, but when I buy clothing or anything that has a tag in it, I keep it. As long as it's a good weight, even if all I do is die cut something out of it, or use it as a homemade swing tab type thing or something. Or you can just decorate right on top of it on both sides if needed, and put a string in it and you got a tag. It's whatever you want to do. But this one brought me an idea, and I'm going to make 4, and I think I'm going to make 4. Maybe more. Oh, and there goes my phone, but I'm not going to answer it right now. I'm busy with y'all. So, I have just some scrap pieces. Anytime I cut like my 8.5 by 11 papers or anything, and I have some scrap pieces, I put them in my scrap drawer. I do not throw them away because I'm going to use them for something. So these are approximately 3 inches wide. Then I have these that they're a little different, but they're approximately 1.75 inches wide. And I have these. I only have 4 of these. This is, I think, the very last bit of that newspaper print paper that I had. And these are 4 inches wide. And then just another piece of scrap I found in my drawer, along with this little piece that I'm going to stick with my other stuff. And then I found these 2 pieces. Not quite cardstock. This is good cardstock. Okay. So I love this shape. I don't want a tag, really. I mean, it would make a really cool tag. I think it would make a really cool tag just to have it like this with the both ends and just slide it into a nice pocket. I think that would be so cool. But that's not what I'm going to make today. So, let's see. Let's start with the widest, and then we'll go into the least wide. Because the least wide, I have a few more ideas of other things that you can do. One of them being using my fancy dancy scalloped tag topper from Stampin' Up. Okay, so the first thing that we want to do is we want to get our equal doodads. So you're going to find your center, and if you have a centering board, that's great. If you don't, don't worry about it. Just fold it, for heaven's sakes. I mean, that'll give you the center. But I don't really want to fold in this just yet, especially going that direction. So I'm putting a dot right at the ends where the center is. And then I think, see, this one is about 3/4 of an inch down, well, about an inch. It's an inch. So I think I'm going to make this one a 2 inch. So I'm going to just make a mark at the 2 inch line. Make sure we're still here. And then I'm going to bring this up so I can get an easy 2 inch line from here. Okay, so we have that. Then you can do multiple different things. You can take a ruler and make some lines, or you can just get your cutter. Now this is very thin, thin paper, so I have 4 sheets here. This will work just fine. Let's move that up just a smidge. There. Okay, so there's one. Okay, so there's our one side. Ooh, and I got real quiet. Okay, so there is, and you know, you can make corners out of these. How cute an idea is that? Little tuck corners. Don't throw anything away until you know you're done with stuff. Okay, so I have, like I said, I had 4, but I wanted to make one of each one of these for the books, for the 2 books. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is fold this just pick an area where you like the look, fold it just like that. Okay. Excuse me, so sorry. And I think, and if it's not, I can change it a little bit. Excuse my reach, guys. I think I can get a staple. Yep. Right in the groove, right on the fold line. So there we go. I can move it just a little bit so it's, because it seems like I missed it just a smidge. There we go. So now there's a staple there. Now that's ready for decorating. And it gives us 4 pages. And pretend this is your pocket. Now you could do this and put it in the pocket that way. You could do this and put it in the pocket that way. And it'll look like 2 tags. Or you can do this, where you take a piece of the paper and you just put it in there. You know? So there's lots of different things you can do with this. I thought it was kind of neat. You know, of course, you can just leave them straight. You can just leave them just like this. Decorate them. And then you would have those 2 types of things as in your pockets. Yeah. So, you know, it's totally up to you what you do with them. Just trying to show you some of the options that you could do with something such as this. And I'm going to try and make these similar. But I think what I'll do is do my first... Oh, am I out now? I can't imagine that I'm out, but I am. Okay, but it just so happens that I have more staples. Gotta have more staples, always. Sorry guys, a little bit of shop maintenance here. All right, easy peasy. Okay, so I think I'm just going to do the first one, and then we're going to fold it. And I know that I will be able to get it on the other side. There we go. Whoop, whoop. Okay, so those are ready to decorate. I'm not going to decorate them on TV. I'm not going to decorate them with you guys so much as I'm going to just show you how I'm doing them. And then I will come back after they're decorated, because it just seems to take me so long. And then my videos are so long. I don't know. And I'm trying to keep my videos relatively short. Let's see. I have 4 pages on one and 3 pages on another. So, you know, no biggie. No big deal. And what I'm going to do with this... Okay, so this is basically the exact same height. It's a little shorter, which is fine, because once you fold it over, the pages in the center are a little shorter. Okay. And then I cut, so it's about 1/8 of an inch. The outside cover is about 1/8 of an inch longer and wider. Okay. Excuse me. And I'm going to do the same thing with this one. Okay, and this way. There we go. All right, so there's 2 of those. And these I will leave in my scraps so that I can incorporate them into something else. Possibly into, you know, something on one of these. Okay, and then we're going to do exactly the same thing. I am going to take a binder clip. I'm going to put my paper in the center. So I want to see my, you know, cover all the way around. So try and get it so it's all the way around, somehow working for you. Close, anyway. And I'm just going to use a couple of my, whoops, I don't know where that one went. A couple of my clips. There we go. Okay, so we're going to center this, excuse me, right here. Well, now let's find, this is my center, so there we go. All right, my pencil went right here. So I'm going to make a mark, and I'm going to go down 1.25 inches. Okay, and I'll slide this up and do the same thing. Make my mark in the center, 1.25 inches, which I can mark on this side, but I need to move this. This back where I had it. 1.25 inches. Okay, another thing you can do on these that are fairly small, you know, I'm not that good. We can do it on the even smaller ones, but I am just not that good. So I'm going to go ahead and slip this over here. I'm trying not to move any of this stuff. I want it to stay nice and straight. Okay, now these are a little too small for me. I'm throwing those out. Okay, that looks very nice. Oops. There we go. Okay. So there's the next one. I'll leave them right here because I will use them again. So we can erase. There we go. And then we can just figure out where we want to fold this at. That looks good. Yeah, I like that right there. And this one, instead of stapling, I think I will probably just give it a hole and run a thread through it and tie it. I think that's all I'll do on these. So there's that one. Now these are all a little different in width, and I'm not going to worry about that at all. Just not gonna. And I'm going to do this one a little differently. But first, I'm going to slide each one of these. Well, I think 2 at a time because it's just copy paper. I'm going to put it centered. Oops. It would help. We'll center that. I mean, normally you'd have a 2-inch piece to go in here, but I don't. So I'm not gonna stress over that. I'm just gonna get what I can. And I don't know, there's 3 sheets. We'll see if it'll go through 3 sheets. No, they're not the same size, so they weren't lining up properly. Do you all by your lonesome? All right, so now we have different lengths. I'm going to let's see, what do I want to do here? Because I'm thinking on something a little different on this one. Okay, let me do this. Do I want it on both sides? I don't know. So, I'm thinking I'm going to do this first one. This is the shortest one of my group. I'm going to do this one almost just in half. Let's move this off to the side. And then I have one of these. And I'm going to place let's see, what do I think about that? Oh, cute. So, just so it's all the same. Remember, they're different widths. And then which is the next longest one is this. So let's do 2 of these. And then I have more for the other one that I want to do. And I'm just going to layer this where I want it and fold. All right. And then I'm going to take 2 of these, layer it, and this one's thinner, which is fine. Okay, so I have one of those, I have 2 of these, so I think this one, whoops, I will cut, well, what about if I just fold it? And that'll be like a little pocket. But you see how these are approximately a 1/2 inch apart? So I want to make these approximately a 1/2 inch apart. And then these approximately a 1/2 inch apart. And these are going to be like little pockets, I think. I think we could do that. And then again, we'll have to sew up here because I won't be able to get my staples in there. We'll see. Maybe that's just a little too much, and we'll just cut everything off at about another 1/2 inch. Let's see. Let's cut these off. This is the next lowest size, the next, yeah, shortest size. So that is a 1/2 inch, kinda, maybe a little bit more. Okay, so there's a 1/2 inch. No. I really missed that one bad. Okay. But you see what I'm doing. 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, and these are approximately a 1/2 inch apart. You can cut them all at the same if you want. Since I messed this one up, I think I will. Just cut them all the same as the first one. And then you just have these guys, and then you have all of these. So, super cool. Super cool. I like that. That's very pretty. And these little short ones I will toss. These might come in handy, because I can make a pocket into one of these. I can make a pocket on the outside and the back. I can do different stuff with this. And again, I probably would just poke 2 holes and run some string through there so that I can tighten it off. So that is that. I thought that was kind of a nice fun one. So I'm going to go ahead and put this one together and cut this one out, and see where we're going to go to next. So you guys will be back in a minute. I'm either going to show you some of the things I'm going to do, or I'm going to show you them finished. I don't know yet. We'll see you guys. Bye.